Lord of the Rings, based off the book by J.R.R. Tolkien. And in 2001, the first film, Fellowship of the Ring, came out, which means I'm going to do a video on it. Yeah, I know you people were shocked by this video since I didn't talk much of Lord of the Rings. Well, it's been talked about on social media. I didn't watch it after all these years, and perfect timing because the first movie just turned 20 years old this year. So for this video, I'm going to do my review of Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, in honor of it. The story tells of the Dark Lord Sauron who seeks the One Ring in order to return to power because the ring contains part of his soul. A young hobbit named Frodo has the ring. The fate of Middle-earth hangs in the balance of Frodo, and his 8 companions begin their journey to Mount Doom in the land of Mordor, the only place where the ring can be destroyed. So right off the bat, the story does expand in the movie, where it starts off a small story, but then it gets bigger towards the middle of it. Which, seeing this as the first movie, I don't mind that the story starts small. Thankfully, it will get bigger when you get to the later half, and especially the sequels. The setting is great. Middle-earth is fiction, as of Tolkien's fantasy. So yeah, I can see where people and monsters are roaming around the setting. The characters are very identifiable, which I can't name them all in this video, which some of the characters did remind me of Star Wars. Frodo is like Luke Skywalker, Gandalf is like Obi-Wan, and Sauron is like Darth Vader, but I couldn't draw in comparison. So yeah, pretty good amount of characters with a pretty great casting. I mean, if you haven't seen the whole cast, look it up on IMDb or Wikipedia. I was amazed by the cast. Also, Gollum's in the movie, but it's only minor, so you'll see Gollum when I watch the sequels. Now to other great stuff in the movie. The music score is great. The visuals are still amazing and holds up even by 2001 standards. And for the source material, well, as of now, I haven't read the books. But for what the people say online, it is faithful to the book, so I'll definitely count it. Now to some criticisms, which the only nitpick for me are some of the plot threads in the movie, or any scenes like that do rub me the wrong way. But either way, I keep it minor because it's a fantasy movie. Just like Star Wars, you can even point the plot issues, but at the same time, you can just leave that aside and see how epic and cool a movie is. Also, this is not part of the criticism, but is a very long movie for mainly 3 hours. So if you want to give it time to watch it, but you can make it. So yeah, I did enjoy this movie after watching it for the first time. While it's not some of my favorite movies list, it's still a big fantasy adventure movie, and I can't wait to watch more. Now, since I kept my review shortly, I decided to add an extra spice. It turned 20 years old, meaning that this movie was so popular in 2001, which it had a competition with the first Harry Potter movie, but Lord of the Rings beats it by a hair. It made so much money at the box office, and this was a fantasy genre. Besides the financial success, it's gotten critical success, but more of all is the accolades. I mean, the movie got 13 nominations at the Academy Awards and won 4. 13 nominations is a pretty good amount for the Oscars. Also, American Film Institute put this movie on number 50 for the 100 movies in 2007, and number 2 in the fantasy genre list behind Wizard of Oz. Still, it has been on media a lot, with memes like this and famous quotes in the movie. Lord of the Rings has been one of the series that has become a big following over 20 years. Speaking of that, just at the right time as I'm recording the audio, the movie did make it to National Film Registry this year, along with other films. Talk about great timing for that announcement. So that is all for the Lord of the Rings video. I did have quite a good time reviewing this one, and in the future I will do a review of the sequels when they turn 20 in the following years. That is all for the video, and I have one more video next week, and funny enough, I think it's good timing to put up on Christmas. I'll see you guys for the next video this Christmas.